What's up, Bonafide family? This is Reverend BigJohn with Bonafide SS127 Chronicles. Right now, I'm trying to figure out why this thing doesn't track the right way. I'm paddling this way, and it may be because I have my my transducer in the water. That may be producing some drag here, but you know, I always hear about how well it tracks, and so I figure, well, maybe it's not tracking that well because I don't know how to paddle. So when I paddle, if I'm paddling wide, I guess I can understand why it would, you know, pitch to left and right. But if I'm going straight down, only thing I can think of is the transducer is throwing me off. So that's one of the things that I'm still trying to get used to. So I don't know if the wings make that much of a difference on it, you know. But once again, I'm not no expert kayaker. I just needed something that was a stable platform. I got that. I needed something that I could fish in. I got that. I first started with the Ascend, so I started, you know, at a little lower grade, and then I stepped up to this one. And so trying to figure it out for everybody that's in the market. I know we always have all these walk-arounds and stuff like that, and people showing how they got their stuff geared up and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to figure out, is this fishing machine conducive for what I need? Tracking, not really that important. You know, it's not like I'm out here speed kayaking. I'm out here fishing, but I do want to get to my destination, and I do want to cut the water better. So it seems like if I'm stroking and I'm straight down, I seem to track a little bit better. If I'm out wide, and maybe I need a longer, you know, paddle. I'm 6'4", so this paddle is 240, so I have long arms, but they recommend, I guess, 250 or 260. And maybe, you know, y'all can chime in and let me know what you think about it. I know all you experts out there. Am I paddling the right way? Am I paddling the wrong way? When you get it to track, how are you running your paddle? You know, and then there's a little bit of wind, so that may make the difference as well. But I really think that my biggest issue is I need to shorten my transducer arm. I think that's producing a lot of drag for me. If I can make it just below the boat, because you want the transducer to be able to see all around the boat. You know, you don't want it to be blocked, so you want it low enough where it's under everything. I got it where it's completely under everything, but I think that right there is enough that's throwing me off with the drag. But anyway, we are out here pushing right now. The wind is blowing a little bit, not a strong wind. See if we can't get a good stroll going on. Once again, Bonafide SS127 Chronicles. See how I just went to the right? I went to the left, and I'm not stroking to go to the left. So is that the wind? Or is that my drag from my transducer arm? Come on, let's get to where we going. Because if I'm going to tackle bigger bodies of water, I gotta have better control over my stroke. All y'all wondering about the power pole. Let's put the power pole in action. don't always go down when you respond. All right, so I'm anchored up. Now, whichever way the wind is blowing, it's gonna throw me. So right now, it's leaning toward the left because another wind came in. So I gotta fish in that direction. If you put your power pole down against, oh, that ain't coming out at all. Oh, thank you, Lord. If you put it down against the current, 9 times out of 10, if they're strong enough, man, it's gonna flood you. You know, so you want to make sure you watch when you put it down, so that you don't have no issues. But it's not like it's going to sit there and stay in that one place. It's going to revolve around the you know, the pole. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to, it's supposed to be a light wind, so it's light. I can't imagine, truthfully, y'all. Running this thing in some heavy winds without these so-called wings. And I don't know nothing about the wings yet because I don't have any yet. I'm just hearing everybody talking about how good and how Bonafide the Bonafide wings are. So I can only go by what I'm being told. I can say about the Bonafide is it tracks better when you're going against the wind. I mean, I'm in good stroke, I'm in good stride, I'm going against the current, but it keeps me tight. So there's your tracking right there. I'm moving, man, and I'm feeling good about the stroke. I'm not pitching to the left or right, I'm just stroking. So I can imagine, once again, I know I keep saying it, but we won't really find out much until we get a hold of those wings and see what that feel like. All right, here's my assessment. Bonafide SS127, Chronicle number 3. Started this morning. Wind was a little bit breezy. I found it hard to track when I was going with the wind. Kind of strange, right? I mean, I guess, you know, I can understand where the wings may keep the stability, but I guess because of the box back end, the boat tends to go from side to side, you know, or one way, or to the left or to the right, just depending on how the current is blowing. But then I noticed something when I was going into the rain, into the current, it was tight. The tracking was on point, you know. So even like right now, I'm going straight. A lot of times I had to figure out whether it was my paddling. So if I paddle straight down, of course I got a better angle of what I'm going at. But when the wind had gotten real, you know, strong, and I was paddling into it, that actually kept my Bonafide tracking true. So I thought that was kind of cool. Of course, going away from the wind, I guess the wind catches the back end or the current, whatever the case may be. So, and once again though, man, I had a good time out on the yak. Still love the stability of the platform. I didn't stand up this time, really didn't need to. Just couldn't find any fish, didn't see anything. But let's go ahead and take this thing in. And like I said, right now, look, the wind is blowing. I'm tracking right into it. No problem whatsoever. Good strokes. You know, so, hey, all in all, I probably have about maybe 1 or 2 more Chronicles. You know, I put Now, my idea was, of course, to keep my my deck clean, but eventually I had rods laying down there because I was trying to figure out how to catch a fish. You know, I'm throwing everything. We just had a rain storm and I guess a cold front, and you know, I don't know, the fish that turned off. But the strangest thing though, one thing about fish turning off, another thing about never seeing the fish. No fish showed up on my fish finder. No fish was close to the shore. And I know they're out there. I don't know where they're hanging at now or what the situation is, but sometimes it be like that, y'all. Hey, this is Reverend Big John. Always remember, keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. Hope you're enjoying the Chronicles. Let me know if something you can add to my the comments or anything that I'm saying. You know, let me know. You know, I'll try to work on that or whatever the case may be. But you know, I'm just learning. I'm growing in this thing. I started with my Ascend, switched over to the Bonafide for the stability, being able to stand up. So I'm gonna keep learning it. We're gonna keep getting better. Whenever those wings are ready, I'll put the wings on and see if that handles my tracking issue when the wind is blowing or the current is strong. But all in all, man, you know, for the price point, $1,500, I think it's a great kayak. You know, I think it's a great kayak. It'd be great when I catch more fish in it. And I'm gonna take it down to up to New Germany this weekend. Hopefully we can see if we can't grab something. But anyway, for all my Bonafide people, I'm doing this strictly for y'all. My review, without just walking around showing what y'all did. I'm actually out here on the water. I'm riding it and testing it just to see how great a fish machine it is. All right, so see y'all later on the next one. Bonafide SS127 coming at you.
Yeah, one more time we gonna do this. Check it out. Here's a little story that I got to tell about which way is up and which way is down. Here's a little story that I got to tell about which way is up and which way is down. Which way is up because I creep or I crawl, I walk or I run and I run. Here I come, you can't stop the madness. I'm coming with fatness, so take two steps back. Now come on to the head of the class. You see I'm leading the pack. There's no time to get jacked cause I'm struggling. Oh, I'm quick to distract. You see I'm coming and making my cash. I got to break through walls and rip through floors. And if I rip through yours, then take cover. Cause I'm a primer and there will never be another. Which way is up? Yeah. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Here's a little story that I got to tell about which way is up and which way is down. Here's a little story that I got to tell about which way is up and which way is down.
Now, while I enjoy kayaking, this is the part I hate. When it's time to clean up and pack up. Because now you got to tear everything down. This is where it's nice, I guess, if you got a trailer and you know, you can just put it on the trailer, tighten it down and roll. I, on the other hand, don't have that benefit.
Yo, man, come in. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take this paper out there and I want you to sell it. I want you to let them know that the primer is coming, right? This is my story and I want it to be told. You got that? You handle that? Come on then. Let's rock. This is my story. I'm a man in toe red. The funk with the funk of the funkiness. Get up, get down, get up, get down, get out. Help them around and you know. This is my story. This is my story. I'm a man in toe red to live in a house of pain. No one to blame. I hate refrain and I'm coming like a freight train. And when you think it's all over, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. This is my story. That makes a man in toe red. Born 6'4", I'm born 2 times. So raise your hand and raise your minds. Raise your level each and every time. The Lord, my Savior, deliver the flavor. Now each one reach one and teach one one primer, and I just begun.
Check it out, check it out, check it out.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Primers in there.
Check it out, check it out, check it
This is
out.
my story. That makes a mandatory. When I came up the womb, I had to make the room. Born a black man, was I a black man? Arrested black man and freed a black man. Coming at you so I can get you. Building a mind, expanding the knowledge. Blow, 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 blow. Like you don't know. So here we go. Black on the head, black pull on the back, brain a damn soul. Picking up the slack, I lay it down on a railroad track. Here come the train, they go to back. Genocide, genocide, black, black.
Check it out, check it out, check it out. Check it out, check it out.
This is my story, that makes a mandatory.
Check it out, check it
This
out.
is my story, that makes a mandatory. This is my story, that makes a mandatory. If you don't know, you better check it out. Cause this is my story, that makes a mandatory. This is my story, that makes a mandatory. No guns and murders, no hookers and hoes. Take the gat out your hand, let your mind expand. No psychic line, no time to wine and dine. I got the magic in my tongue, the way you run the rhyme. And no subliminal lines. When I get steeper, dig up the Grim Reaper. Put him in his place and I'll pull his beeper. Check one, check two. And believe me, baby, I ain't through. I got the power in my hand, the way you make my stand. And everybody wants to know who the hell I am. Wally, ollie, 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 octave free. And everybody, come and see me. Yeah, now.
Check it out, check it out, check it out.
Extreme, read all about it. Primers going fast. You better pick 'em up while you can. Hey, you don't know?
Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Alright, now, let's go into a phase 2. Drop check the rhymes, let the rhythm flow. Black man.
We are locked down, strapped, and ready to go.
Alright, smoke.
Until we meet again, hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista.